Hi guys, this is Vakar from Content Studio, and today in this video I'm going to talk about a quick use case of Content Studio regarding a question that was raised in Content Studio's Facebook group. So Fred asked that I've been using another social posting tool to recycle posts on autopilot, and I'm trying to figure out if I can do the same thing with Content Studio. And then he has explained his process. So I'm going to quickly go over to Content Studio and show you how you can recycle your evergreen posts over and over again. So you have to go to the publish module, then go to the automation campaigns. Here we have evergreen automation recipe, and it says that you can recycle your evergreen posts at predefined time intervals over and over again for increased engagement. Yes, when you share content on your social media channels, it doesn't get the maximum engagement if you share it only once. So you have to share that content over and over multiple times to get increased engagement and increase the reach and the number of people that see that post. Okay, so you can create a new campaign. I'm going to show you an existing campaign that we already have in our account. So this is one of the campaigns. I'm going to show you the steps. So the first step is to simply give your campaign a name and then select accounts. You can select one or multiple accounts where you want to post that content. Then go over to the next step. And in this step, you have to add the content. Now, there are two options to add content. You can either add posts manually or you can add posts via bulk uploader. And there is a CSV file template given here that you can use and use the same format to upload all of your posts in that CSV and then add it into the Content Studio platform. Now, if you add the post manually, you will see this pop-up where you can add your content. You can add images, videos, or links, or whatever you want. It's the same type of editor that you use to post content manually for your social media channels. So here we have created multiple posts that we want to share again and again. So this is one campaign. You can consider it a one bucket where you have different posts in this campaign. Now, the best thing about this evergreen feature that we have in Content Studio and how it's different from other platforms is that we allow you to create variations of your posts. And so for example, this post, it's a link post, and this is the image for this link post. This is the caption, and we have different variations of this post. Now you can see different captions that we already have in this campaign for this post. Now you can add more variations if you want. Simply like this. So for example, this is one of the variations that if I want to add another one, I can simply remove this one and add another one, or I can just simply change this caption, or if I want to change these hashtags, whatever I want to change, I can do that, and then that variation will be added here. So if we add another variation, there will be 12 variations for this post. Now, the best thing about Content Studio platform is that if it's a URL post, if it's a link post, then you can create auto-generated variations. So Content Studio has picked up this link, and it's going to give you a number of suggestions regarding variations that you can add in your campaigns. So you can see that these variations are already added in there. No, sorry, these variations are not in there. I mean, these are total variations, and I can pick and choose. So for example, if I want to have this variation, I can keep it. I don't remove it. If I want to remove this one, okay, let's have this one. Let's have this one. Now you can see that there are 49 more variations in there. If I add them, these 49 variations will be automatically added to this post. So you can see that you can create a number of auto-generated variations from link post and then use it in your evergreen campaigns. And you can see there are multiple posts, and each post has its own variations in there. So we have created a sequence of posts that we want to publish on our social channels. Now you can change the sequence of these posts if you want by just rearranging posts. If I want to add another post, I can do that from here. Now there are 16 posts in there, and how the cycle works is that ContentStudio is going to pick the first variation of this post, then second post, first variation, third post, first variation, and in the same sequence it's going to post all the 16 posts, and then it is going to go back to the first post, and it's going to pick the second variation that we have here. So it's going to post this one, post 2 second variation, post 3 second variation, post 4 second variation, and in the similar fashion it's going to complete all of the variations and all of the posts. Now let's go to the next step. Now here you can set the schedule. So in the first step you selected social accounts, in the second step you added content and your sequence of posts, and in the third step you are going to set the schedule. Now if you want to post your content on a regular interval, for example 10 hours for each post, that's going to be the delay, and each post is going to be posted after 10 hours of the delay. This is one option, but if you want to have custom time slots, you can do that. So for example, you can choose, okay, it's on Sunday it's going to post at 6 p.m. On Monday it's going to post at 9:50 a.m. and 4:15 p.m. and similarly on all of the other days it's going to post like this. Now if we choose this option, let's suppose, and we can start this campaign starting today, or we can even set a starting and end date if we want to, but we are going to run this campaign continuously starting today. And then there is an option to add cycle gap. The cycle gap means that, let's go to the previous step. So the cycle gap is this, we call one post for each one variation of each post is being posted, and that's going to complete one cycle. So for example, first variation of each post is going to be posted on social media, and when the post number 16 goes to social media, that's going to complete one cycle. And there can be a gap that we can add between the cycles. So for example, if we want to, for example, have 2 days without any post, we can do that. And as I am editing this post, so it's asking me to apply these changes from next cycle, or should I apply these changes from this cycle and restart the cycle. So I'm not going to do anything here. This was just for demonstration purposes. So this is an easy way to create evergreen campaigns and post your content over and over again. And the best thing that I talked about is that you can add variations, or you can even auto generate variations from linked posts. So guys, please make use of this evergreen recipe as much as you can, because it's going to increase your engagement and it's going to give you impressive results on social media. Thank you.